to the Tampa real estate statistics. We talk about them every month. They were just released, and October statistics came out. And again, I like to talk about them just because I think that you hear a lot of press talk about real estate, national foreclosure stats and this and that, but real estate's local. I mean, you can drill down to neighborhood by neighborhood and see different things going on. But in Tampa, we had 1,641 sales, which was the second lowest number of home sales this year, which is somewhat typical for October. I mean, October is normally not a banner sales month, but it was better than last October. We saw the average sale price in Tampa go from $160,000 down to just short of $152,000. About 6 months of inventory. That number has been consistent over the last several months. Our inventory still continues to stay at a pretty stable level, and 94% is the differential between the asking price and the selling price today. So, Aaron, what do you think about the stats? Is it obviously we have kind of this kind of roller coaster. It seems like where stats are up, stats are down, but still showing signs of stabilizing.
Yeah, and I think you hit on a really good point earlier. It's the national numbers. Throw the national numbers out. I mean,
don't even pay attention.
Don't even pay attention to those because Tampa is a destination market. So we're busier than we've ever been.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of folks are seeing that as well. There's less folks out there doing it. So I think the ones that are doing it are to the wall right now.
Well, like I mentioned, October was the best month we've ever had selling real estate, and while it was down for the market, it was up for us. November and December, and I mean that's the fortunate part about running a large real estate sales team. You can track, statistics and see things going on websites and inquiries and things like that, and it's up. I mean, I think we're going to have a stronger end of year than we've seen.
I think so too, and I tell you, I've had a couple of meetings over the course of the last few months that this is just my insider information, if you will, but. There are some serious investors from out of country and out of state coming in. These guys are looking at spending, 10, 20, 50 $million, and they are looking at Tampa Bay. Yep. So that has to tell you something. This is an attractive place to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we've seen so much depreciation that I really can't see it going much further south on price. I mean, you're going to have your monthly ups and downs, some of your seasonal. And we don't have as much seasonal here. We're not in New York. I mean, you're not going to walk out Sunday morning and see snow on the ground and have people not looking at homes. I mean, people buy here year round, and in fact, this is a time of year when, we get a lot of snowbird influx of people looking to buy vacation homes, second homes, and looking to relocate here. I'm excited because next week on the show, we're going to have kind of a realtor roundtable. I'm going to have some of the top real estate agents from around the country talk about what's going on in their market, because I think this is a time of year when we have so many people here they don't live here permanently, and they want to know maybe what's going on in Asheville, North Carolina, or what's going on in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're going to have some agents from those areas on next week to talk about it for anyone that's listening that isn't a year-round resident of Tampa Bay. So the home sales are down, prices are kind of flattening, but it's stabilizing. I mean, we're not seeing a ton of drop. So, again, you're listening to the Duncan Duo Real Estate Show here on 970 WFLA. You can call us with your questions, 813-990-9352 in Hillsborough, 727-461-9352 in Pinellas. Again, all of our phone numbers end in 9352, which is WFLA for you folks dialing on the numbered digits. And then toll-free, 1-800-969-9352. And we're going to do a giveaway right now. The Carpet Store, fortheflooronline.com, is going to give our next 3 callers. You don't have to have a question. Just call in right now, 813-990-9352 or 727-461-9352. And our producer, Lee, will get your information and get a $25 gift card to the Carpet Store, fortheflooronline.com. So if you'd like a $25 gift card to the Carpet Store, call now, and Lee will get your information, and you will be a winner. So, again, talking about the statistics, one segment that's kind of interesting, the luxury market seems to really be picking up some steam. We're seeing a lot more action in that market. You seeing the same?
I do. For a while I think everyone kind of avoided it, and now that there's such great deals out there, we're seeing that higher dollar inventory start to move quite a bit. So that, and of course the people that are buying those, those are the ones that are have a little bit more money, so that just gives you some more insight, those folks are confident in the market to come off the sideline and buy these nice homes.
Well, when we talk about the luxury market, we're generally talking about homes above $1 million in Tampa Bay. And that's not to say there aren't homes below $1 million that are luxury homes, but that's kind of the target. And one differentiating part of the luxury property situation is, when I talk about the average list to sale price ratio being 94 to 95% in the average ranges, when you get above $1 million, you're talking 10 or 15% off of asking. You want to hire an expert negotiator and be ready to negotiate. And again, that's assuming that the home isn't priced so advantageously to begin with. I mean, that's an average number. There are $1 million homes that sell above asking price or at asking price, but again, you want to hire a pro and interpret the market. I've got after our commercial break, I've got some tips for selling a luxury home, as well as some new ideas that we've come across from some of the networking and training that we go to. My wife and I go to real estate conferences around the world, to learn about different segments and different ways to market property. And we look at the luxury market as almost kind of its own separate, unique market compared to the typical real estate transaction. There's some really neat things coming out to market luxury homes. I'm going to talk about them after the break, and we're still here to take your calls. I know Lee is busy taking in all of our winners for the Carpet Store gift card, but if you have questions, you can call us at 813-990-9352 or 727-461-9352, and we will be right back after a quick break.